Hollyoaks star Ellis Holland's Teases, Monumental, clash between Tom Cunningham and Clare Devine. For over 2 decades, Hollyoaks has been home to some of the most jaw-dropping soap opera twists on British television. Fans have grown up watching Tom Cunningham, played by Ellis Holland, evolve from a mischievous child into a complex adult, scarred by trauma, yet resilient in ways few characters can claim. Now, with Tom's imminent release from prison, the stage is set for one of the most explosive confrontations in Hollyoaks history, his long-awaited clash with the infamously villainous Clare Devine. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy at the National Television Awards, Ellis Holland revealed tantalizing details about Tom's return to the village, and hinted at the monumental showdown with Clare, one of Soapland's most feared antagonists. "It's going to be a monumental clash," Holland teased. "Obviously the history they have together, the magnitude of the relationship we have together. It will be very interesting when we finally meet, if we finally do, and are maybe able to put things to bed." With Clare back from the dead and Tom finally stepping out from behind prison walls, Hollyoaks is gearing up for a showdown that promises drama, emotion, and perhaps revenge on a scale the soap hasn't seen in years. Tom Cunningham, a life shaped by trauma. To understand why Tom and Clare's reunion is so monumental, it's essential to look back at Tom Cunningham's journey. Introduced to viewers in 1999 as the youngest of the Cunningham clan, Tom has been part of Hollyoaks almost his entire life. He has survived more tragedy than most characters could endure. Tom was just a boy when Clare Devine terrorized him, holding him captive, faking his death, and attempting to destroy his family in pursuit of their fortune. His older brother Max, a central figure in his life, was tragically killed in 2008, leaving Tom to face the world with deep scars from Clare's manipulations. Yet despite all the trauma, Tom has also found joy. He became a father with Perry Lomax, his first great love, and has built a life for himself in the village. Still, the weight of his past has always haunted him, and his prison storyline brought those struggles into sharp focus once again. Clare Devine, the return of a soap supervillain. Few villains in Hollyoaks history are as notorious as Clare Devine. Played by Gemma Bissix, Clare first arrived on the scene in the mid-2000s and quickly became one of Soapland's most formidable schemers. Her reign of terror included attempted murders, manipulation, and psychological torment. She locked Tom away, faked his death, and schemed against his brother Max in a relentless attempt to secure money and power. For years, Clare was presumed dead, her reign seemingly over. But in classic Hollyoaks fashion, she has returned, alive and just as dangerous as ever. Fans were left gasping when she reappeared in the village earlier this year, her presence casting a dark shadow over familiar characters. Now, as Ellis Holland himself describes her, Gemma Bissix's character is completely evil. The re-emergence of Clare sets the stage for an epic face-off with Tom, who has every reason to want justice, or perhaps revenge, after the horrors of his childhood. Tom behind bars. A different side to the character. When Ellis Holland briefly departed the soap last September, Tom was sent to prison. Now, his return storyline offers fans a fresh perspective on the character. "It's been really fun to play a different side to Tom," Holland explained. "His personality is very nice and very unassuming, which is a juxtaposition of him being in prison. It's quite a contrast to the normal situations he's been in. So it's been nice to play quite a different character and be quite serious. But I can't wait to get out and go back to my old ways." Prison has forced Tom to confront his darker emotions, guilt, anger, and regret. While fans are eager to see him return to familiar surroundings, Holland's comments suggest that Tom's time inside has changed him. That transformation could make his eventual meeting with Clare even more explosive. A monumental clash. What could happen? The word, monumental, is not one actors use lightly. In soap terms, it suggests a storyline that will dominate screens, divide viewers, and potentially change the course of characters' lives. When Tom and Clare finally cross paths, there are several possibilities. Revenge. Tom may seek justice for the years of torment Clare inflicted on him. Confrontation. A heated showdown could force both characters to revisit the past. Closure. Despite the bitterness, the two may find a way to put their history behind them, though with Clare's track record, that seems unlikely. Twist. Hollyoaks has never shied away from shock twists. Could Clare have one more devastating plan up her sleeve? Whatever happens, fans can be sure it will be high-stakes drama at its finest. Tom and Perry. A love rekindled? Amid all the drama, Tom's personal life is also set to take center stage. Next week's episodes will see him reunite with Perry Lomax, the mother of his child and his first true love. Hollins admitted he is excited to revisit their relationship on screen. "I can't say too much, but all I'm saying is I used to love working with Ruby O'Donnell, and the chemistry that Tom and Perry have is undeniable. No matter what situations we've all been in since then, since we had a baby together, I think the passion and the feelings for each other have always been there. So I'm excited to see how Tom and Perry explore anything between them in the future." For longtime viewers, Tom and Perry's story remains one of young love complicated by life's challenges. Now, with both older and more experienced, their reunion could bring both healing and heartbreak. Fan excitement and theories. As soon as Clare's return was announced, social media lit up with speculation. Fans immediately began theorizing about how she would impact Tom's storyline, with many predicting a massive showdown. On Twitter, one fan wrote, "Clare Devine vs. Tom Cunningham 2024. This is the clash I've been waiting years for. At Hollyoaks better deliver fire." Another fan commented, "Ellis Hollins deserves an award. He's carried Tom through every trauma possible, and now we're about to see him face Clare again? Iconic." Meanwhile, some viewers are just as excited about Tom's personal life. "Forget Clare. I just want Tom and Perry back together where they belong." Smiling face #Hollyoaks. This passionate engagement highlights why Hollyoaks remains a fan favorite, its ability to bring back history, stir emotions, and spark debate. Ellis Hollins on growing up with Tom. For Ellis Hollins, playing Tom for over 2 decades has been both a challenge and a privilege. Few soap actors grow up entirely on screen, and Hollins' ability to navigate Tom through childhood, adolescence, and now adulthood is a testament to his talent. Returning to the soap after his brief absence has given him a fresh perspective. It's been really fun to explore Tom in new ways. I think prison, the clash with Clare, and even reconnecting with Perry all show how much the character has grown. I'm excited for fans to see what's next. What's next for Tom, Clare, and Perry? Looking ahead, several questions remain unanswered. Will Tom finally get closure from Clare's reign of terror? Can Clare ever truly be defeated, or will she outsmart her enemies once again? Will Tom and Perry rekindle their romance, or will past wounds prove too deep? And how will Tom's prison experience shape his decisions moving forward? Whatever the answers, one thing is certain. The Hollyoaks autumn and winter storylines are set to deliver unmissable drama. Conclusion. A clash for the ages. Ellis Hollins' promise of a monumental clash between Tom Cunningham and Clare Devine has set expectations sky high. With years of history, unresolved trauma, and the return of one of soap's most infamous villains, the stage is perfectly set for a storyline that will grip viewers. Add in the emotional weight of Tom's reunion with Perry and his journey as a father, and Hollyoaks is crafting a multi-layered narrative that balances past, present, and future. For Tom Cunningham, this is not just another storyline, it's the culmination of decades of storytelling, the resurfacing of childhood nightmares, and perhaps the beginning of a new chapter of healing. As Hollyoaks continues to push boundaries and revisit its most iconic characters, one thing is certain. Weatherfield may have its dramas, but the village of Chester is about to become the epicenter of soap's most explosive clash.